Hey folks, Positive Paul. It's still Tuesday. It is June 9th, 2020. I hope everybody's well. Hey, I'm going to have some fun before they shut my channel down, or who knows, the internet could go away tomorrow for all we know. It's a touch and go situation. We all understand that. So, how this works is concerning moi is leading up to the Montauk project, all right? Our home base was in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where most of my MK programming took place. But from my birth in Washington, D.C., leading up into the year 1979, the week before Thanksgiving, when I moved to Vernon, New Jersey, that's where my parents took us. It's the northwest tip of New Jersey on the map. The actual town is called Glenwood. It's right on the New York State border. You would never find my house. You'll come across either a black bear or an eastern diamondback before you find the house, because it's in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. So I moved from St. Louis, and this is in preparation for Montauk. All right, they got to finish wiring me up, doing whatever it is they did to me with these implants. So how this works is they needed a setup to get me either, it would have been probably down in Paramus, New Jersey, in one of the deep underground military base, or out in Montauk. So essentially, I didn't start school until after Christmas. So I'm 13 years old. It's 1980. I finished 7th grade. Now it is June 1980. And this is where my missing time starts, from 1980 up until 1982. So my parents dropped me off at one of my new friends' houses over in this place called Lake Panorama, where I lived at in New Jersey. It's all lake communities. And I go over to this person's house. His name was Lenny Rinaldi. Now, Lenny was my same age, but he lived with his grandparents. His parents were, I never understood really what the deal with his parents was, but he's being raised by his grandparents. So we go to the basketball court, we go swimming, and then we go back to his house. And Lenny bust open his grandfather's liquor cabinet. Now I remember we were playing pool, and we started drinking just random bottles out of his grandfather's liquor cabinet. And apparently what happened is it just hit me like a rock. And they also could have done something with this intracerebral hypnotic radio implant. So it could have been the combination of both. But what I remember is passing out. Then I remember Lenny dragging me up a set of steps, and he got me into a bathroom and put me in the tub. Now, he was, I think, throwing water on me, but here's what happened. This was all planned out now. So it's just, this is the way it is, folks. And I'm sorry to tell these people that. I've warned them 4 years ago in this town that I was part of MK Ultra. Some of you were also part of MK Ultra, whether you realize it or not. So whether Lenny had instructions and he pulled this off somehow, or he was smart enough to call an ambulance comes and scoops me up. Now my missing time starts from there, leading up until 1982. So here's what happens, all right? Essentially, I wake up in a hospital. Now, they had to pump my stomach and blah, 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 and I get the whole speech, and, it's okay. But remember, what they do with these MK Ultra victims, they have to create situations to make the victim look bad in the future. So it's a step-by-step process. So the main thing they do is they try to rope you into drug use and all that, and they pin that on you. So how this works is, okay, Now, essentially, everybody that's been involved with me from the get-go, all right? This includes my family and Uncle Carl. The only one that's left from back then is Kissinger, and his number is almost up. You watch, I guarantee you. How this works is it's an unpaid bill. So I had an accident, all right, on Friday, May 22nd. Now, at the same exact time, over in London, England, where Lenny's been living, he was the top executive for Apple out of London for many, many years. So he has to be like a multi-millionaire. When you look on his Facebook, he's globetrotting all over the world and this and that. But what happens is the exact same time, Lenny, I guess, decides to go horseback riding and he breaks his leg. All right. Now, I can't make this up, folks. All right. Because I keep tabs on him. I'm trying to figure out what his deal is. I can't get a video where I can see him shape shifting. But he essentially did his part, folks. All right. Remember, it's in this whole, it's a demonic soup of all these people that get roped into it. Some of them do it willingly. Others are coerced. They're bribed. Lenny was a kid. He didn't know what he was doing probably, but now he does. I warned all these people 4 years ago. I warned Lenny. He was on my Facebook. They mocked me. I'm supposed to be dead. So this is why I do what I do. Now, you phony TIs that attached yourself to me, you're in big trouble. The people that are supporting me, I tell you what, I am not going to forget you. And trust me, I will bring you home with me. And I guarantee all you get behind me, you're on the winning side of this. So I have my accident, and mysteriously, at the exact same moment, 7,000 miles away in another continent, Lenny has an accident. My accident was to my legs, all right? Lenny broke his leg. So the way this works is now, okay, it's getting to the point where the bad luck is filtering down, and everybody that was attached to me with this Mickey Mouse MK business, whether you knew it or not, it doesn't matter. I have a mark on me, you dum-dums. And if you don't get it through your thick heads, you YouTube frauds, I'm not going away. We're going to have some more fun. Who wants to see Tina Plackinger forget the name of her book that she wrote after she had done a ton of videos? That's coming next. Can't wait.